Spend a travel day with me using flight benefits as an off-duty flight attendant. Today we are going back home from our trip to Kauai. We originally planned on taking the flight to LA at 2 p.m., but that flight looked full, so we decided to wait until 9 p.m. and take the red eye to Phoenix. So it was kind of nice to get a whole nother day in Hawaii. We packed all our stuff up, some water and Cokes at Costco. We literally came to Costco every day of this trip. And then we spent most of the day on the beach. We got these little chairs at Target when we first got here, and they were so worth it. We just left them with some nice strangers on the beach before we left. For dinner, we walked over to Kalapaki Joe's. We ate here the day we got here during happy hour, and it was so good and pretty affordable, so we wanted to go back. After we ate, we went back to the beach for a little longer before we had to leave. We said our goodbyes to the turtles and the chickens, and the timing was actually perfect because it started raining as soon as we left the beach. We stopped at Target on the way to the airport and got some chocolates for the flight attendant, and then we dropped the rental car off, went through security, and waited for our flight. We actually got our boarding passes before boarding, and we got to sit together. So we watched Lilo and Stitch together on the flight, and we just tried to sleep because the flight was overnight. And the flight was about 6 hours, so we landed in Phoenix around 6:30 a.m. And this is where things got less fun. One of the flights to Dallas this morning canceled, so that meant all the passengers from that canceled flight were also flying on standby. And since they actually paid for their flights, they obviously have priority over us. So all the flights home had a long standby list, and we just had to wait until there was a flight with an open seat. We didn't make it on the 7:30 flight. I think there was a flight at 9 a.m. and we didn't make it on that one either. But then the 11 a.m. flight, there was one seat open for my husband, and I got to take a jump seat. We made it back around 4 p.m. and we were exhausted by the time we got home, but this was definitely one of our easier travel days.